Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, we are going for a 7-win run in an event, hopefully, with Delver, a snow-covered version of Delver, kind of a mono blue spirits. You know, mono blue. Blue is usually a very hard deck to play in mono because it always needs a sidekick, because it can't remove things. It's a very powerful color, but it needs backup. It needs cards like red cards. It needs white cards. These things that remove things are what you pair with blue, because on its own, blue kind of dies most of the time. But every now and then, you get a nice combination of cheap cards that can actually race an opponent, and then cheap counter spells that can keep the opponent from stopping the cards that are racing them so that you win that race. Also, a couple cheap tempo cards help as well. So, here's what we got today. Mono blue, Delver of Secrets, Spirit kind of sub-theme. We've got 4 Ascendant Spirit, which is why we have so many snow lands and not a bunch of cards like Hall of Storm Giants and not very many Jwari Disruptions. We need the snow lands because Ascendant Spirit is actually really good in this deck and it's very important to the deck. Delver of Secrets, you probably know that one by now. The Mythic Spectral Adversary, who you may not have seen much of, but is a really important card coming out of Midnight Hunt. And then we've got Dream Shacklegeist, which is a card I've never played that was in Crimson Vow. And this one made the deck on merit. I didn't have it in the deck for a long time and eventually added it after several testing games and having a really hard time getting through specifically iTwitch. iTwitch was a huge problem, but Dream Shacklegeist solved it for the most part. You play this at the beginning of combat, and then you can tap target creature, or if there's a creature that tapped because it was attacking you, you can make it so it doesn't untap on the next untap step, which is important for racing. So I'm up to 4 Dream Shacklegeist. It also plays into our soft spirit sub theme with Geistlight Snare, which is only 2 mana if you control a spirit or an enchantment. If you have an enchantment, I don't have any enchantments, that's not happening, but it's 1 less if you control a spirit, so it's like mana leak, 1 and a blue to counter target spell, unconditional unless the opponent pays 3. Unconditional unless, yeah, did you like that? All right, Essence Capture. This is a new print coming in. This is one of the cards that makes the deck a lot better. Blue, counter target creature spell. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. Really improves your racing situation, gets those Banishing Priests and those Skyclave Apparitions that used to resolve right through our negates and our Disdainful Strokes, and makes it so that they just don't take our threat off the board. It's a game changer. It's absolutely essential to the deck. And then another important change, we get Spell Pierce, so we don't have to run negate. 1 blue, counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 2. Huge against Lulth, huge against Meathook Massacre. Absolute necessity that we have a couple of these, but you don't want to go too far, because you don't want to be holding the Spell Pierce when the Brutal Cathar comes down. And then we've got the March of Swirling Mist. This 4 of is sort of the all-around play. It can protect your cards from removal spells. It can protect your creatures from wraths. It can exile cards in your hand that you don't have the mana to play. And it also can just exile a board that would try to block you and let your creatures get in for lethal. So March of Swirling Mist, I said it on day 1 when playing ninjas, seemed really good in a tempo shell. This is a pure tempo shell, so it's something I've really wanted to try the March in. I think it's going to go good. I want to get that 7 wins. I'm hungry. I can taste it. I want some gold. Let's dive in. Let the mono blue Delver nonsense begin. Let's go, Delver. Let's go turn 1. And then flip it like a boss. Please. Wouldn't mind playing other blue decks either, which is going to be, well, it's not what we're usually going to find in events. It's a Selesnya type avatar. We keep it, but there's no Delver here. Your princess is in another castle. Black. Yuck. Okay, could be tough. Let's see what happens. No turn 1 critter, though. No iTwitch, no Ghast. 2/1 arrives. No priority hold. We have to definitely play around things like the Meathook Massacre, so we don't send out Dream Shackle yet. We definitely don't do that. Skullport Merchant. Good as anything. try to slow the opponent down here. That's a good draw. They could play an Immersturm Predator. I guess I could lock it down. Let's play the Geist. Hope they go for a meat hook. Okay, another merchant. And there's the eye twitch. So, tap target creature. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And this is why the Dream Shackle Geist looks like a real Magic card. Very important role to play. Opponent's up to 6 mana, and they play snow mana, so they might go for a Blood on the Snow. They're at 9. They've got to feel the pressure here. They go for Goldspan Dragon. We'll snare that. Huge draw last turn. Warlock Class. Okay, not afraid. Could have countered it, but I'm not afraid of it. This part's easy. What's hard is whether or not to play another, but I think we do. What if the opponent hooks for 2? We can Spell Pierce it. What if they play untapped land, hook for 2? That's not going to happen, right? They would have to... This last card would have to be a land. I don't think they played a land last turn, did they? And then they'd have to top deck the hook? I think we can do this? No, let's just protect this board. This will make sure it gets through. As long as we don't let the board get wrathed. Let's just say go. We just need one of these to connect. We don't need another creature on the board. That's fine. That is totally fine. Do your thing. Orcus in the graveyard. Murder. They tap out. They get Jwari'd. Game 1. Dream Shackle Geist, man. Putting on a show for the people. This is why it's in the deck. Fighting somebody who's into Squid Game? I don't know. No Delver. We are on the play, but it is slow. I'm gonna mull it. There's Delver. What do we put back? One of these lands. We'll put back the Soaring City. Maybe it will shuffle for some reason and draw it later, and it can be a spell. Alright, Delver. Can you flip for me? Can you flip for me? We got this Cleric class. Reveal! Doesn't get much better than that. Alright, we're doing the Delver things. Foretell, that's a Doomscar. I'm ready to counter that with my Geistlight Snare. And yes, Cleric class and Doomscar, they just go together like peanut butter and jelly on frickin' standard events and probably all through Bronze, Silver, and the Play Queue. Looks like they're missing a land drop. Or are they? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is something else. Now I'm kind of nervous. But we only have to survive one more turn. And we have a snare, so it shouldn't be hard. The clock is really fast when we flip a Delver. Poison the Cup is the card. Okay. They have 1 mana left. You know what? If I just phase both, I can't lose. We don't need this. I counter that, I probably also can't lose. But I'm thinking of portable hole. I guess I could have... Oh, they go to 7? Sneaky bugger. 8, my bad. Cleric class, of course. How could I forget? Gain land. Ouch. They live to fight another turn. Let's see if they go for a Doomscar. All right, victory. Dirty. Dirty something. No creature. Got them all. No turn 1 or turn 2 creature. And on the draw, like, you just can't. You just can't roll this way, I don't think. They go 1 drop, 2 drop. It doesn't matter what's in your hand. You just sit there. They just beat you down with that 1 drop and 2 drop. Game ends. Everyone's sad. Except for your opponent. They're happy. Better. Better, better, better. I guess we'll get rid of the more expensive card. Expensive cards are dangerous on the draw. Here comes life gain. Really wish that was a Delver, because it's going to be hard to find the mana to put into this to make it better. But we do what we can. Oh god. I think the game's over, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, show me the... I guess that'll do. I was gonna say show me the Righteous Valkyrie. That's what I'm used to seeing there. We could slam this and then lock this down. I think we need to work on growing this, to be honest, but I don't know. I'm really unsure what to do. I mean, I think if we're going to win, it's probably because this Ascendant Spirit went crazy, right? We're not going to have much to Spell Pierce. We can exile that to a March to race. If we tap out here... Well, we're not going to counter anything anyway. Maybe I'm supposed to tap out here. What's the worst that could happen? Careful. Oh no! I was supposed to play that pre-combat. Why did I do that? I forget it's not an ETB. It's on combat. I could have locked this down. Let's see what happens. That was a bad play. That was a bad play. If I lose because of a little bit of damage, that's why. There's Aura. Aura was one of the things I thought, like, that would be a really bad thing that could happen, but we can Fading Hope Aura. And then we can lock Aura down later. But, man, that was a bad play. I took 4 damage I did not have to take. Alright. Bounce you. Lock this down, which I should have done last time. Attack both. Do I pump? I don't think my... See, I think I'm going to have to use this on my opponent's creatures. I just don't think they play removal, so I'm going to pump. And I don't think I'm going to use Spell Pierce ever. I was tapped out last turn. What did they do? They played Aura. What are they going to do this turn? Probably play Aura. Yep. They gain another couple life. Erasing the life gain is so hard. It's why it's probably not good to play blue in this meta. But here we are. No going back. Definitely want to play this first. Okay, what order do I have to do this in? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what order we do this in. They both work. Lock it down. No lifelink for you. Go. We march. Keep them from gaining life. And then we get in. We give this flying and we finish it. Wow. We can tap it though. So, yeah, we can tap it. Okay, so we do this now. It's one of the reasons I love March. Like, it can turn a bad card, like Spell Pierce here in this matchup, and it can turn it completely into a useful resource. Sneaky buggers. Let's go, Mono Blue. We're playing now. I mean, maybe we can overcome all the clerics and lifelinky stuff just, you know, if you hit the right plan. If they don't use removal, it's so hard for them to stop us from getting damage as long as we have some way to keep them from having those big turns. March does a great job at that. Similar Avatar taste. Terrifying. We keep. Gotta have the 1-drop, and we have it. Play your tap land. No reason to play anything on turn 1 from our opponents. Just tap land, go, you know? Thank you. We attack, we hold up the activated ability and our spells and see what they do. White on white. Spirited Companion. I think that resolves. I'm not afraid of it. I can outclass it, so I don't think I should freak out and try to kill it. Doesn't make sense. Is this the mono white deck I posted? I mean, I don't know many decks that run both of these in high numbers and this. So, let's find out. Professors and blah blah blah. Again, I'm not afraid of that. I can go over the top of it if I use this turn to grow my Ascendant Spirit. So we don't need to react to that. Okay. One little Ascendant Spirit is going to have to take us all the way to victory, but we definitely have the tools to protect it. I don't know how they're going to kill it through this stuff. As long as we're careful. Like, on end step here, if they pass with open mana, we do not activate Chapter 4, because they'll play the Wanderer, and they'll exile it. Wedding Announcement. That's fine. Doesn't change the clock. Lets us level up to a 6/6. They have 1 mana. They could have a March of Otherworldly Light. Are we going to play around that? If they had that, we would have seen it last turn, right? We go for it. We go for it. Don't do it. No! They do have it? They would have had... Oh, they would have played it last turn? They top-decked that? Too greedy. Now I lose. I should probably resign. Oh, I had this game. I just... It's like a 2 of. Like a 1 of or a 2 of. Oh, I didn't have to do that. Destroyed. Gotta hold. Gotta be careful. I had this game. Now what I need to do is draw a good creature. If with nothing to protect, I'm not even playing, you know? Okay. Not good. Not good. It was the only creature in the top 15. I guess I deserve this. It wasn't worth it. I basically said, no way my opponent's that lucky that they top decked it. But top decks happen. They absolutely happen. Is it too late? Probably. But we'll see. Sure. Is it too late for us? Opponent is really playing around everything. I guess with good reason. Trying to think, are they going to do anything with this 2 mana? I think they just want to hold up a Wanderer, so they might not replay it. So let's go for this. The clock is too quick if we don't. Sure, we need those now. We're racing. They really want to play Wanderer. You know they do, but... So we'll try to give them a window here for this Spell Pierce. Would love for them to go for it now. They won't do it. What do we do? Do we have to race this down? At 8 life? We have to Spell Pierce the Wanderer. Then we Fading Hope when they power... We want to give them the opportunity to win with Cave, I think. So yeah, let's attack. Because if they power up Cave and we Fading Hope it, that's a big tempo swing for us. Wow. Weird. Very weird. I guess they're going to try to block with Wanderer. Nope. What are they doing? It's so weird. I mean, they probably won't go for a mascot exhibition just because it's such an investment. It's way too scary to get that spell pierced. They get a Bankbuster back. It's a little too slow to matter. We'll take this. They're not going for the caves. Like, I can't predict them. I can't do it. They're going to Doomscar their own board. We can bounce our own Spirit and replay it. And they have 3 mana. They're going to play another Professor, some blah, blah, blah. We're going to play our Spirit, which we can't grow to be bigger than theirs. We can Essence Capture it, though. We can march for this to stay on the board. That is a thing we can do. And then we can Essence Capture their Professor. Heartbreaking to not get that counter. Adversary, interesting. Scary. Very scary situation. That probably needs a Fading Hope. Oh, now they go for cave? Nice. And they crew? Okay. We need to have an untapped land for next turn so we can adversary both of these. Geist. Lock down the architect. Lock down the architect? Is that good enough? Does it buy us another turn? We bounce this cave. They have another cave? I guess? We have to decide whether or not to draw the cards. I think what we do is this. Drawing the cards is very hard. Okay, come on, baby. I have a instant speed blocker if I absolutely need it. But I would love to play it to phase some stuff out. If I can completely clear a path, I can level this up for lethal, and I can tap something with the Geist. They play that card? Oh, that's not the play. Is it? They must have something else. If they have a board wipe here, it's really brutal. I mean, it is called Oops All Board Wipes. But they play right into a counterspell, and they know it. So they're afraid to do that. So they power this up. It's a 4/5. This could knock me to 1, but I'll take that. One is not 0. Gotta make it as close as you can. Dude, how did I get out of that? I screwed up so bad. I screwed up so bad. I don't deserve it, man. I really don't deserve it. 0 to 1, though. How much closer could you see? How much more could you ask for? I'll just say I did it for the content. Even money dance is like... It's out, man. It's out. Now it's all about the even money dab. Because that's totally still popular and cool. Just wait for the even money floss. Just wait until we do that. On the plate. Dude, so many Ascendant Spirits, no Delvers. This is not a Delver deck. This is now a Spirit deck. End of story. Hopefully these Spell Pierces are good. I'm very worried about them. There's a tapped land gamer. Thank you. Finally, someone going in for the tapped land. Nothing. So if we level this, they just kill it. Like, I think we do this instead. Okay. I'm glad they didn't kill it. Poor Jwari here, having to come down in this fashion. Now we have to be on the lookout for Meat Hook Massacre. 3 mana. Wedding Invitation, perhaps? Oh, Meat Hook Massacre. First Spell Pierce. Hold on that leveling. We'll do it later. We need to make sure we get to cast our spells. We let this resolve. We let this resolve. It's fine. Well, let's see. I think that resolves. We want to counter a Lolth. Something that can really stop us. We level? We Delver? Alright, this is our last counter spell with the Spell Pierce, but we will have the adversary. Ooh, that's a good play. Let's see what they do with it. I mean, I assume they're going to draw the cards, which does make them lose life. And then they can -1/-1, and they can pick the Delver or the adversary. They go with the adversary. And can we reveal a spell on top? This is big. This is big. The 4th Ascendant Spirit? I guess we decline to reveal. I think we level and hit, because we still have one more Spell Pierce. Five life. Can the Spell Pierce get us through? Rite of Oblivion. The Spell Pierce does not get us through. Too many Ascendant Spirits, man. Holy crap. Is that too strong? Lolth is the thing we have to stop. Lolth and a Meat Hook. Does this stop a Meat Hook anymore? Not really. 4 mana, Rite of Oblivion. We might stop that. Alright, this resolves. Doesn't gain life, doesn't block flyers. Reveal. That's huge. That is epic. Just gotta protect for one more turn. And they know about this. They know what they have to try to do. Phase out's hard to deal with. And then here on end step, we can play this as well. If they have a removal spell, we get another 2 damage. We draw a counter. Got him. Taking money from blood money? It's like candy from a baby. Conane? The 5th? I don't know. Lock it in. It's an Ascendant Spirit deck. Usha. That's gonna make the racing pretty hard. Do we want this point of damage? Do we want them attacking into this? I guess I'd rather chill. Interesting selection. That is not the way. Mono white gamers. All right, my turn. Show you what's up. We're not pumping yet. Too easy to remove. We're not playing the Geist. Too easy to remove our Ascendant Spirit. We're going to Essence Capture their Brutal Cathar or whatever. Or we're just going to do this. You know what? Do we let him have that? Because we can just tap it or bounce it later and we level this now? We level this now. We let him have this. I'm going to deal with it much cheaper in the future. I mean, we are down to race. That's what I'd say we do here. Let's just play you. Why did I do it post-combat again? I can't get over it. It's like my guts say to attack first. I feel like it's an ETB trigger. I played Nimble Herald Geist way too many times. Oh, stupid. Adversary. Sure. Sure. If they attack with this 4/4, that's fine. That's totally fine. Good. We'll bounce their lifelinker. Don't need you. It's a good thing I can still screw up badly and win. Otherwise, how the heck would I get anywhere? All right, one turn. One turn, keep them from having blockers. Keep them from gaining life. Lock it in. Man, this video might successfully get people to craft Dream Shackle Geist. I'm playing it terribly and it's still making a difference. Skyclave Apparition gets the Essence Scatter. How about your next trick? Guiding Voice. You got it. You're the voice inside my blah blah blah. Sing it loud and sing it clear. Say oh whoa whoa whoa. Whoa 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 whoa. We're not gonna live in silence. We're not gonna live in fear. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Contain yourself. You're only going for a 7-0 here with frickin' Delver. I'm also recording this the same day I recorded a vampire video you've already seen if you watch everything on the channel. So that was a 7-0. Back-to-back 7-0s would be a pretty incredible day. I don't know if I've ever done that. Recording on the same day, had two 7-0s in the same day. Definitely not recording. I'm trying to remember. I've probably done it before offline, like just messing around on my iPad. But, okay. Okay, go first. No creature, got to mull. Okay, we keep. We're gonna hide you. This hand is not great. We're gonna need to be able to resolve this adversary and then counter 3 relevant spells while beating them down, and we're gonna have to draw a little bit more action. Also, if our adversary dies, we lose. Crap. Blue-white. If they have a Jwari, we're just dead. Foretell. Please foretell. Yes! Don't kill it. Oh, they have an absence? Come on. Don't do me this way. Let it be. Let it be. Just, it's fine. This is fine. I mean, this should be a good matchup, but the Essence captures aren't going to be very good. And we had to mulligan, and we didn't have a 1-drop. I don't think I can care about this. But we might draw a Spell Pierce. So if I was going to let it resolve anyway, here we go. Alright. Come on, draw a creature. Draw a creature. A creature. Thank you. Can't protect it really well. We got the mist, though, so maybe. It's going to take a miracle. We also need to draw something to bounce this, or it's going to take over the game. Hermit. I mean, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? But maybe they'll give me another card here. That would be nice. They're no student of mine, though. Test of talents. Meme card right now. Running it just shows you are weak. You have bad fears. It's a creature. So we have to try it. We have to find a way to tap this Vigilant thing so we can lock it down with the Geist. We also are not going to counter anything very well as long as the Hermit's around. And it can also counter our March. So I'm pretty sure we've lost this game. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to be close. The opponent is no friend of mine. Test of talents. Nerd card. Alright, we play this, they counter it. Forget this. Worst game of the day. Arr, arr. The 7-0 dream. Destroyed by somebody who claims to be a fan but runs stupid cards. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts a little bit. Especially a matchup we should win. Like, a good draw, we should win that game. But we didn't have a 1-drop, and that was really, I think... maybe I go to 5 for a 1-drop there, you know? Maybe that's what we're learning. I thought on the play it would be fast enough, but our 2-1 died to an instant speed removal spell, and that was just game. I guess we mulligan for a 1-drop. And again. Okay, keep 5. Put away one of these. What else? I guess you? Probably... Oh, and it held priority too. Priority check. They've got priority. If we play this, it just dies. At a time when they really want us to play something that will die. Yeah. Really tempting. The problem is they just are going to instant speed remove our Delver and we can't save it, but if we're bouncing our own creatures, we're probably not winning anyway. Okay. So if we play this, they're going to kill it, and we can't march it to save it. So I think we're just going to try to adversary, and hopefully they tap out so they can't easily kill the adversary. March is not good when you mulligan, and neither is Fading Hope. This is where the Ascendant Spirit actually would be clutch, because maybe you can maneuver in a way that you level up your Ascendant Spirit to a fact that red can't kill, and it can take over the game. But these little guys, I don't think they're going to get that job done. I don't trust them. Okay, they're going to give us a chance to get on the board. These lands are killing me. We scryed one to the bottom. We still drawn too many. But we got to use this March to save our own Delver, and then we got to get cooking from there. But if they just play something good, we're dead. Man, that blue-white player killed the Juju, man. It's all bad Juju now. It's all disaster. It's all pain. Okay, well, we got 2 of their removal spells. If they play a 3rd one... Okay, they don't have a 3rd one. They still had a 1-drop, though, to get their Kakazan payoff. Alright. Draw Ascendant Spirit here, maybe? We have a chance? That's what it's going to take. I can't think of any other card that matters. If they sack this and draw cards, I'll be really happy. Okay. I mean, if everything goes absolutely perfectly, this gives us a chance. I think I try to trade this Spectral Adversary. We're way behind in the race. Because I don't want to block, then activate. Oh, I'd probably just activate right now, don't I? Yeah, I do. Play around another shock, but now we don't want to block with it if they attack. We'll trade the Adversary instead. We're going to try to solo them with this Spirit. It's all we've got. They can equip up their helm and their battery. They can make their creatures huge. So, our Spirit's going to have to grow fast. Also, if we draw Fading Hope, that would be super if they do the equipping. The reconfiguring, I should say. Oh god. They've got a dragon? The hell? That can phase a dragon. But we still need to get this leveled up sometime. Let's see what they do on their turn. Let's see what they do. I don't think there's a good attack to be had. If they only attack with, say, a dragon, maybe we can do some shenanigans, just take it and level up our Spirit and get ready to make it even bigger. What are they going to get? We could play this as a 3-2 and get rid of this and like phase this, but I think this is the play, which means we're probably taking some damage this turn. Probably a good amount, and then we have to recover by making Ascendant Spirit a 6/6 or phasing something. They get Anatomy, okay. Spectral Adversary likes that. Here's a reconfigure, 5/5. Here's everybody. Trade here. Eight life. Not quite dead. They can unreconfigure, which I think is pretty smart. They can use it in a different way now. All right. Land. Okay. Hold on to your butts. Okay, they move for the Anatomy. It's, I think, what we wanted. The Den was really frightening, and the Den will still be frightening in the future. But we can turn that off, and now they don't have a good attack this turn. And we can try to draw something good. Okay. Okay, hanging in there. If they power up Den and attack with it... Okay, let's map this out. If they power up Den and attack with it, and we flash an Adversary, we phase their Blazing Sky, we block their 1/1, we go to 1, then we counterattack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 12. We can attack for 7 this turn, and we can activate this. It's a risky line, and we lose to, like, a really good cheap draw off the top, but we don't necessarily lose, because we can block a higher power thing with this Adversary. Send a message. But yeah, we want them power up Den, draw blank, or a ground creature that doesn't have haste. And we're doing it. Don't want to lose to a Spike Field Hazard. Do we flash this in now? Phase out the Blazing Sky? Or we can phase out the Bugbear. They're going to attack anyway, though. They already powered it up. Let them attack. Alright, please just have drawn a land. Oh, seems clean. Seems clean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's 2 more +1/+1 counters. I do need this for the lethal. So we block here, we go to 1. Is this going to be another 1-0 situation? Maybe? Get it? Seven wins! Dude, deck is sick. It's way better than I am. Oh my god. Ba-boom. I can't believe we got out of that game. That was what, Multi 5? I called it too. I was like, Ascendant Spirit's the only card that gets us back into this. And we ripped it. And then we ripped the adversaries back to back. They proved, the adversaries proved their mythicness. Holy cow. Hand it over. Show me the reward. What a day. I'm playing aggro-y, tempo-y decks. I'm playing vampires and spirits. And I'm 14-1 today. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. I mean, what can you say about the deck except, wow, would I change anything? When you go 7-1, and usually it's hard to find things to change. The Thirst for Discovery is the card that I'm the most sus about, but when you think about one of the games that we won against Mono White, where we had no creature, and Thirst helped us find, again, Ascendant Spirit, right? And it just kind of helped us claw back into the game. That's where you find Thirst is really important. I thought about Consider in those spots because it's cheaper, but Consider doesn't, I mean, it fills out the curve better, but it's not the raw output that Thirst for Discovery is. And we don't have a Curiosity, you know? You could play Mischievous Catgeist in this deck. I just don't really believe in the card very much. I didn't want like many 2-mana creatures that didn't affect the board. Dream Shacklegeist, though, this card is better than I am. This card kind of dragged me kicking and screaming through a couple of games, and we got the victory. So I really like this card. I don't know if you need 4. Maybe 2 is a more appropriate number. But yeah, let me know what changes you would make. But for me, I can't complain. The deck did just enough, and just barely, by the skin of our teeth, we got through. So thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. You're cool.